Hi guys, so back for my next haul video. So the first one I went through a lot of skincare and there was like a hair care product, a few things I was loving from my birthday because now it's officially June. So I wanted to recap everything that I was buying for myself over birthday month. It's a great time to splurge, to stockpile, that sort of thing. So I wanted to talk about the things I'm loving that have color. Because I'm kind of a person who likes color. Change my hair every once in a while and like to just try and express new things. So I'm showing you a few things on my face right now that I'm really loving, and I wanted to see what you guys would think of them. So for birthday month, for your delight, I'll show you one of the things I love the most. My OCC Primary Pack Lip Tar All-Star Mini 5-piece set. So I just used the brush, so it wasn't included in there. It's got a mini of the white, their electric blue, a yellow, a red, and the black. You can get all of these as singles. That's Feathered, RX, Traffic, Not Safe for Work, and Tarred. So you can blend these together. OCC is a fantastic line. If you're not familiar with it, which stands for Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics, they do a host of complexion products for makeup artists specifically, because of course these are lipsticks. They're in squeeze tubes, so you can get a lot of pigment in a little application. To give an example, I'll show you the power of the white. So tiny little drop on the hand, and it's an intense pigment that goes a really long way. It's got only a few ingredients in there. It's got the pigments, it has hemp oil, and it has peppermint oil. The hemp oil is incredibly moisturizing and gives it the consistency. The peppermint is very breath freshening, and I find it just a really treat to wear, so you know that you're wearing it, even though they feel like nothing. It doesn't have a lot of wear in it. Now the downside is because it has all those oils in it, it can really feather and spread out. So I find it a perfect partner for a product that's not new, but an invisible anti-feathering lip liner pencil. I actually always keep that in there, and I have outlined my lips with it. I did the Not Safe for Work on top, the Traffic on the bottom, and of course kind of ombre'd and mixed the two together to match with my eyes that I'm wearing. So show you the next products I picked up. I already have one Makeup Forever 10 palette. They come empty, you add colors, and I purchased another because I wanted to really customize. So I was able to have my cool colors in one palette, my warm colors in another. The newest ones are the yellow, orange, and the navy are the newest to my collections. And I just wanted to add the rest of my Makeup Forever. There's some Stila, there's even some cargo shadows in here. I find this a great way to carry around singles after depotting them. And I find it also inspiring when I look at those colors. I really want to work them around, so you can see that I've done a little of that today for you guys. So those are some things that I'm in love with that have an intense amount of color. The next collection that I got for my birthday were putting together more basics. I really followed and I really love the concept of contouring. However, with such fair skin, the bronzer I use, it can add too much of a tanned or orange kind of cast to my skin. So to Illamasqua I went for their hollow cream pigment. They had a powder shadow that was similar to this that I could have used, but really I like the textures of creams. They're so blendable. This is incredibly, incredibly dense. What I was recommended to do was to take a synthetic brush, dab it in there, and then airbrush it into my skin, and that's what I've done. It's hard to tell it. Maybe you can. I should have done one side all contoured and just shown you. But I've contoured along here, and I take it across my temple. Generally speaking, I've got a very high forehead, so I'll contour down. And sometimes I'll go beside the nose. I don't really need to, but I really like to do it under my chin, along my jawline, and under my cheekbone. And I find that that's perfect when I don't feel like bronzing, and I want to do something more than just blush. I find that this little pigment, which smells just a touch of vanilla, it's really pretty, from Illamasqua, is outstanding. I was waiting for it to come back in stock on Sephora, it never did. There was an Illamasqua, luckily, that opened near my location where I work, so I had to go pick that up, and they were incredibly helpful there. They were really delightful people, so that was lovely. And speaking of contouring, you always add the shadow, and then you add the brightness. So This is a kind of a treat for me because I don't own many MAC products. I own a couple nail polishes because I've always liked them, a brow product, and now I own something from their Maleficent collection. I had to. I would have bought more, but it seemed excessive. They had a powder contour product. Since I just got the cream, I thought that was a little ridiculous. So what I needed was the highlight powder. The highlight powder is a really nice soft pink. Now on me it is a subtle highlight powder. I imagine on anyone who's deeper than a 3Y01 or deeper than, like, you know, a light to fair skin, this will really give a lot of punch. It has a slight luminance when the light hits it just right. I use it really just under my eye area. Sometimes I'll add it above the brow bone or just at the cupid's bow, but that would be about it. So I'm wearing that today too. And to finish off the last products, there was a little high-low splurging going on. Givenchy's clear gloss. I love having a clear gloss in my collection. And this stuff, it's pristine because I really work hard to keep it that way. I'll swatch it onto my hand before I apply my lips. I won't even use the brush because I hate when it gets all cruddy. But it has the most delicious raspberry smell, and if you ever wanted a gloss and you hate their stickiness, I would totally recommend Givenchy's Gelee Balms. First of all, they're transparent and they're beautiful, but they're like, they have camelina oil, which makes them incredibly smooth and sexy. I've got to say sexy. They feel sexy on the lips. They're very moisturizing. They're not at all drying. So I've got the number 3 transparent shine because I needed to have it. I need a clear gloss in my collection, and that was my splurge because it'll last me for quite some time. And for the low side of things, in desperate need of a concealer, I heard about the Revlon Photo Ready, so I thought I'd give it a try. I usually always go with the Luxe, but I went to the drugstore and picked this one up, plentiful amount, and I've been testing it for under my eyes, for on my face. And it is fantastic, though I need to apply it with a brush. If you take it out of the stick right on or try to apply it with your finger, it can be a little streaky, so I find that a brush is important for flawless finish. So that's that. I'm wearing most of it today, and I'm in love with some of my new color products. I'll have to do a video following this to show you how I'm doing contouring, and we can talk. Maybe there's things I can learn from the world, and definitely things that I want to show you guys how to do. And I'm running out of stuff to talk about, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Hugs and kisses. See you soon.